people share the intimate personal details of their lives with us. They really do. And that brings us, actually, that's a good segue into the next slide. And like, the question I have here is like, what are your plans? And so that's a very open ended question. But gathering as much context as we can for what does this person really want? And, there's always, this is just part of the human condition, right? To where there is our self image, like our version of who we think we are. And there is a gap between, the identity that we want to have, right? And so, diving deep into what are the plans, what are the goals, why are they really having this conversation beyond the accounting and tax services, right? And if you can uncover any one of these things, right? So these are all big, huge pain points that you can help them develop a solution towards. And when we're thinking about the sales process, like if you're providing monthly accounting services, and just let's leave it at that, right? The You can talk to 10 different people, and those 10 different people might have 10 different reasons for wanting or needing what you provide, right? So letting that person give you the content. That's what I meant when I said that earlier. It's like, if you ask the questions, they'll give you the content, right? What they want to do, what their problems are, what their obstacles are, what's currently going on, why they haven't reached their goals. And that allows us to provide a little context around that, right? To where we can say, okay, I totally understand. So, you want to be able to take a vacation this year. You haven't, you weren't able to do that last year. You want to make sure that you're on track for retirement. You want to make sure that your, college fund is good for your children. Then we can, frame our solution, frame what we do. So the monthly accounting isn't just a service. It's not just, something that they're paying us to do, right? It is more about, this is going to be a working relationship to where we are helping you reach these goals, right? So if you just ask open-ended, like the open-ended question, what are your plans? This is another one where, you'll have to dive a little deep, right? And I would hit just about every one of these, right? So, and it seems a little weird to ask somebody when the last time they had a vacation was, right, on a discovery call, but that could be a huge pain point, right? If that person says, what, honestly, Ben, like this past year, I've just been so overwhelmed, like so busy, like I don't know when the last time we could get away was. Okay, like that's a big pain point, right? Spending time with family, that downtime. It's critical. Do they have any plans to expand, right? So that's, Shanita mentioned that earlier. There are a lot of different things that are going to happen there. If they are expanding and they're going to need any credit, of any kind, they need us, right? They need clean financials. So, that's one frame that you can use as the solution to that problem. Learning about retirement, kids, college, like recruiting and hiring. Are they planning on adding any team members, right? So along with the expansion, what does that look like? Because, today we have, a remote workforce, and small business owners just like us have employees in multiple states, right? Sometimes, right? And so they might not be aware of those things like nexus, right? Not just from, the payroll side, but are they going to have like, income tax nexus in a new state if they hire an employee? Plans about marriage, right? I mean, these kind of goals that people are, that are really deeply personal. Those are the things that we can provide solutions to, and the things that we should be trying to, we should be actively trying to frame what we do in these terms, right? In terms of what their goals are.